All right, we are here, bitches. We're back. It is the Y&R mini spotlight here on JLJ Media. Who is that? That's me. I'm James Lott Jr. That stands for JLJ, and I'm here with the ladies who lunch or brunch or still work. Ladies who lunch. Is Tami Goveia and Amanda Russ. Hi, ladies.
Good morning, or
Guys,
afternoon, or evening, or twilight.
whenever you're watching this.
Whenever you're watching us or listening to us later, thank you for actually tuning in. Thank you for listening. You make this show one of our top 10 shows every week here on JLJ Media. We appreciate that. And all you podcast listeners, hello. Thank you for listening to us. Appreciate that. And Amanda Russ is showing us one of our merch items because it is Christmas time. And so the deal is like, you have merch? Yes, bitches.
We do.
We have merch. And so that is one of our cups you can make yourself. If you go on to jljmedia.threadless.com, it is all at your fingertips. Fingertips. That's the wrong thumbnail. This is not General Hospital. Where is it? That's the right thumbnail? That is, okay. So everyone, this is the beginning of the soap block today, our Sunday soap block, Shady Sunday. Of course, right after this, we're talking about the bold and the beautiful. And then after that, Candace Mack joins me and Frank Moran. We've never done a threesome that direction before for General Hospital because General Hospital is a snooze fest this week. So I needed somebody to liven it up. So she'll be joining us at 1 o'clock today. And if I'm correct,
Let's talk about private schools.
Oh, and having money problems. Okay, Maxie. Okay, I don't hear all that. So that's coming on at 1 o'clock. I believe there is no audition days today. Tony Moore has been working Comic-Con this weekend. So, but still, or they're doing it without him. One or two, but still check out Audition Days. That's our sister channel. That's my sister girl. Check it out over there. Audition Days, their channel. Also, if you get a chance, check out my interview with Joshua Bernard, Maurice Bernard's son. That came out last week, and Joshua's great. And Maurice makes an appearance in the video.
How old is Josh?
18 or 19.
Is he? Oh my God, he's so
good head on his shoulders. Great hair too. So check that out at GH Spotlight with that. And this week I'll be interviewing. I get her for a few moments. Colleen Zink. So everybody make that announcement.
Shut the front door.
Oh, I'm not kidding, and I can't.
Shut the front door.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, so everyone in the chat, just so you're aware, we are on this Zoom thing. Before we go live with y'all, we're in the Zoom together. Like, hey, how's it been? What are you doing? Ga. James said absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So Amanda and I are learning, just as you are learning, about his interlude with Colleen Zink.
I just finalized it.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
That's why. We weren't sure what was going to happen. You guys all like the Joshua interview? Yeah, no, he has a good head on his shoulders. Thank you guys for liking the interview. I'm very interested to see how his career goes, music and stuff. But I also have some other big announcements coming up. So just continue with JLJ Media. I'll make those once those things are settled this week. I have more interviews coming. But Colleen Zink, we have that. It was supposed to be last week, but I couldn't. I was too busy. So now this week it's happening. So stay tuned for that.
I wanted to be her when I watched As the
I can see that. I can totally see that.
I just thought she was the most beautiful creature on the earth, and oh my God.
Matt thought this is happening. You miss staff Zoom meetings, miss them. No, I didn't tell them. That's why I didn't say anything because I had to finalize it.
Yes, our staff Zoom meetings.
Staff Zoom meetings.
Give me a progress report.
Yeah, I had to finalize it first so I could tell them.
Update.
Yes. So anyway, it's really good. But anyway, so everybody's in the chat. I love you guys who are in the chat. Hit the like button, of course, and subscribe. I'm at 4,000 subscribers, so thank you. Okay. We're going to start with the storyline that all those storylines I don't give a shit about.
That's all I wanted to see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying here.
Was it Wednesday's episode that was the only thing?
Yeah.
I wish the whole week had been that way. That was crazy.
I agree. I tell you. So I'll ask you in general, how'd you feel about that whole storyline, Tami and Amanda?
Miss Amanda Russ.
I don't know the history the way you guys do. So it's a little,
Google.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was gonna
That's
say.
what I
had
did.
to,
I don't know
like,
the history either. Then once
I
I
had
got,
to.
Oh,
You just took
need
the words right out of my mouth, Tami. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I had to like actually go research and see, okay, what is happening? I thought it was so interesting though. I liked it. I didn't realize the level that Nikki is an alcoholic.
oh
Oh,
yeah.
Like I
yes.
didn't realize the level. Like I heard it that she is, but I didn't realize like the level of it. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. When she said she poisoned them, I loved it. I was like, yes, this
You're drinking
lady
that
is
water.
serious.
You're drinking that water like it was water. Yeah.
What do you think, Tam?
Tami Goveia.
Okay, so many comments, but we'll start with Melody Scott Thomas.
Yes.
And just say, and if we are fortunate enough to attend the daytime Emmys, and if we are fortunate enough to have a moment with her, I had to stop the scenes when she was drinking and just in the throes of it, because it was so hard to watch.
It was.
It literally made me sick to my stomach to see Nikki going through this, because we know how horrific this is for her. And I had to walk away, and then I'd come back to it. And sometimes I just stopped the whole show and like went on to something else and would catch up at a later time, because I knew I had to watch it.
Right.
I couldn't just fast forward through it, right? Because it was kind of I don't want to watch this, but I have to watch
But
this.
I have to,
yeah. So anyway, my God, Melody, you are, well, we know who she is.
Right.
And it's wonderful that she's being given the storyline, right? It's wonderful. So start with that. And
Okay,
then
so I want to go. That's a good point. We'll start with the Queen. Okay. It's been a while since she's actually had, DC's been a while since she's had a relapse, like a true relapse. Janae's like, I love a group poisoning. Oh, yeah, it's great. No, here's
Me
Melody
too.
Thomas. Yeah, you love group poisoning. Melody Thomas Scott, Ari Zucker on days, Finola Hughes on GH. We have a strong lead actress race going next year. It's strong. I mean, Ari Zucker broke me in many ways. This latest storyline with the baby. Finola Hughes just shooting Charlotte. I mean, phenomenal.
Oh, she broke. Oh my living word.
Oh my God. But I gotta tell you, watching Melody Thomas Scott, Melody Thomas has never won an Emmy, folks. Nominated,
Wow.
never won. I think it's her time.
That's shocking.
I really do. The fact that she has the realization that there was alcohol in the IV. The later, another scene where she wants to pour out the bottle so bad, and she can't pour it out, and she takes a drink, and you tell she hates herself. She's shaking.
She's going to pour it, right? And it's like this energy is like, no, bring it back. It's like
her taking that sip and hating herself for taking that sip,
just
dropping the bottle, and the shards of glass. And her like, why? I mean, and no makeup, bitches. Homegirl is like, I'm giving it to you raw and real. I mean, it's always a little bit of like acting makeup, a little bit, but like she's giving us down and out.
Yeah,
it's like so painful. Oh my God! I mean, it was. I mean, her acting was just like it reminded us, like you say in the chat room. Yes, this is her Emmy reel. She has to get a nomination at the very least. If she don't get a nomination, I'm boycotting the Emmys.
Yeah, agreed. I've had moments like that in the past.
Me too.
So if we're in agreement, then
yeah. I don't know. No, Melody Thomas Scott needs to at the very least be nominated.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't even know which one to use for the reel, because the part that got me, oh, it got me, is when she was laying in the bed and she was talking to Victor, but he wasn't there. And they were having a whole conversation. And it was him like telling her, no, don't give up. Get up, get up, get out of the bed, get up. And I was like, oh, like that just got to me. Because even when they're not together, they're together. Like in her head, you know? I love.
I didn't see, I thought the IV was just to keep her drugged out.
Yeah.
Sedated. I think I might have had a moment of, I wonder if, but I'm like, no. Right? Let's just keep her drugged out. But when she lifted the breakfast or the food plate and there was the bottle, that's when I thought, oh no, they are not. No, they wouldn't know. They would know.
They did.
She, rips that thing out, and then when she smells it, I thought that is the most evil thing someone could do to her. That's just evil incarnate. That's like Sheila doing that to Brooke, switching the booze,
Yes, she did.
That's the most evil thing you can do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that was Sheila level.
We'll get to Brooke. Oh, no, we'll get to Deacon and Hope fighting. We'll get to that on the next show. That was hard to watch. I was like, poor things. We'll get there. But yes, exactly. To take someone's sobriety off of there. I mean, that's cruel. That's cruel. I mean, and they went there. Well, we're gonna go there. And they went there. And now Nikki's gonna have to struggle again to get sober. It wasn't even her fault.
I know.
That sucks.
That's sad.
That's sad. It sucks. And
at least everyone knows. Like the family will know. Like in the past, she hid it, right, for a really long time, and then they go, "Oh my God, she's drinking." But now everyone knows. So it's going to be interesting. It's a different take, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Because for a while, it wasn't. I think Jack found out first because he was married to her. He found out first that she was boozing it up, and he tried confronting her about it. Go on YouTube, folks, and rate some great. I mean, Peter Bergman. He's just like, because him and Melly Thomas Scott had chemistry too. He was a true adversary for that. He had great chemistry. But when Jack is hurt, he's so good at it.
Yeah.
There are actors. There's actors. I'm sorry, man, and I love all of them. But there's some people so in these scenes, I want to mention Mr. Eric Braden, 82-year-old Eric Braden.
Right.
There's a scene when he walks in, when he finds, he goes, "Baby."
He always calls her that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And
it's the way he says it.
It's the way he says it. And she sees him like she can't believe it's actually him. It was like, and then they're held, they're captive, and then Aunt Jordan's like with the knife, and they see the blood on the knife. They're like, whose blood? Like they're like, oh my God. And but Victor's like, we're getting the fuck out of here. He's like, I don't give a shit. He's gonna get out of here.
And poor Nikki's complete. She has no idea what's been going on.
Right.
No.
Right. So Victor's there, and then Knife Lady shows up, and it's like, what?
Yeah,
what is happening?
Like, wait, what?
And it's so it wasn't funny, but it was funny because Nikki's like, I don't understand. What's happening? Like, girl, you have no idea what's going on downstairs.
Oh my God. But my favorite line of the week, the quote of the week we went for Mark J. Freeman, quote of the week. We did a quote of the week with Gov from Victor when he said, I don't give a damn about that bitch. That made me like, what about my Aunt Jordan? I don't give a damn about that bitch. And he sat down. I was like, to the end, Victor, that's right. To the end.
Right.
Oh my, that was my line of the week. But the fact that he's 80 years old and had to play someone that was losing control, and he wasn't playing with her. And Colleen Zeke and him pound for pound, back and forth. This was their story. The only problem I have with this story, you guys, as we talk about this, Victoria's part was kind of light. compared to the others, because if it's really about that being their kid, her and Cole, they were okay in the scenes, but they weren't as, to me, as much as some of the others. That's the only slight complaint. I liked all the Newmans were together and stuff, but I was like, well, if that's the case, then why did she come after Victoria? Like, why did she go after her if that's supposed to be their kid, the dead kid Eve? So I don't know. That's what Green Polo, your buddy Amanda, J.D. Peck, brings him back. Nice surprise. They're like, Cole Howard. I'm like, what? They're like, what? That was a great surprise.
Now I know why he was at the event.
Exactly. You were there at the event. So yeah, that's why he can't. So it's like, oh, they brought back Cole for the story. That was very smart. But I thought Victoria and Cole, some people in the chat were agreeing with me. It wasn't as powerful to me as it could have been. Now, future story on this could be powerful, but they're just like, everybody else is doing so. Yeah, I know Heather Tom was playing at the time. I know they couldn't show flashbacks with her, so that's a little hard too. So I think that's what's low. That's the only slight complaint I have. But they were all good. They were all good. What do you guys think?
Amanda, what do you think?
I thought you were about to say something. I was like, well,
everybody.
Doesn't Mr. Peck look good?
He did.
He's
part of their family. He's part of their family. He's like, shit. He's like, I didn't know my Aunt Jordan was crazy. He's like, I didn't know nothing. I don't know what's happening.
Whenever he said how old he was, it shocked me.
Everybody was shocked. They went on the internet. It was like he's 63 or whatever how old he is.
Yeah, I was shocked. I now I'm confused. I don't know if she is their kid or not, because this lady is nuts. So I don't know if she's like Sheila level and she just stole some random baby and decided to do this thing, or if she really is their kid.
So we never knew about Jordan, right? Like back in the day. I mean, even Victor said you've never talked about a sister.
No.
Right.
And when he showed the flashbacks, it was all about Eve. I mean, about the mother. There was a mother. It was her, and they showed the flashbacks with Nikki, of course. Nikki always had great hair. Yeah, I love the poofy hair. I love that poofy hair. Very 80s and 90s. But no, back then they never talked about this. This sister thing is a later thing, whatever.
So did you know that Colleen was going to be on the show, James, or was it a surprise?
No, this is one of the few times. No, and everybody out there is so pressed. But a few times we're all surprised.
So what were your thoughts?
I went, wow. There's certain actors I say should be working right now on soaps. I love her. I would have never thought of her at first. But when I did, I go, Barbara Ryan has some evil sides to her, but she also dealt with James Stenbeck and the whole thing on that show. I thought this could be fun to watch her play a little cuckoo crazy. And she disappointed. She just disappointed. Homegirl did her thing. I thought she was creepy. She was taking no prisoners. I don't know. She took off that arm and said, now it's time to tell the truth. And she's like taking it up. I'm like, they're all like, what? What the what? They're like, what? She's a little cuckoo. I thought she was good. Because here's the thing. They need an actor that could command all that monologue or all that stuff in front of all these actors.
Right.
It reminded me kind of when Michelle Stafford did her Phyllis's breakdown before she died, where she had to say, I remember asking her about that. You had to be in front of all those people. They needed somebody who could command the room.
Yeah, there you go.
And she did. Colleen command room. And so that's kind of it was like you had all these Newmans and then Cole all there, like you had to kind of maneuver all that. And then also what's it, Haley Aaron, Claire. So she had to be a presence that was not over the top. She wasn't over the top.
No, but there was there was something somber that there was, grounded and powerful, and it was hysterical because we were having dinner as I was binging the episodes, and so you saw everyone, they'd point to Nick drinking water, they'd point to Victoria drinking the water, right? It's like we all know there's something in the water, and
there's something in the water.
For real.
So Ernie comes in the room, and at that point, she had just told them, you're all going to die from a heart attack because the water's been poisoned. But Ernie didn't know any of this. So the scene's being played and he's watching and he's all, okay, why is everyone just so chill? clearly, clearly this woman is crazy. Like, why is Nick all,
Well, he didn't get it.
and Victor's all,
funny.
and I was like, oh, well, the water, she poisoned the water in his mouth. He's like, oh my God. And then for the rest of the scene, whenever they were moving, it was like a sloth. This is slow. And Ernie's, this is making me crazy. The speed, they're like,
because they're drugged. They're drugged.
This is it's such a helpless feeling.
Yes, that was smart. That's how they could do it. I mean, they had to find some way to get them in there. And I think, and then when Nick got sliced, like, oh my God!
But
they were like, it was
before that when Nick slammed Jordan against the wall, like despite how he was feeling, and then Victor went upstairs and Nick was holding her down. I was like, oh my God.
I know.
It was so great.
It was.
Yeah, everybody's like, everybody's saying everybody's gonna be real, basically. I think so. I feel Claire can't be too much of a villain because she needs to be redeemable. Well, that's the whole thing. We got to find out who she is.
Right.
I say DNA tester. In fact, because someone else said they thought she is Victor and Eve's. Someone was saying that too. That she went off, had a baby with, and then went off somewhere. So I don't know. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Yeah, Care Bear is Karen. Yeah, we don't know. We don't. Free Claire, free Claire. I don't know. Haley Aaron's mom, and she's a friend of mine, and so I am going to talk to somebody because I can go to her and say, do my show. But I'm do the channel, proper channels, and try to get her too. Haley's really great.
And I thought too, when Claire finds out she was lied to, and all of a sudden the tables turned, that ability to command the room was lost because now Claire is not on her side anymore. And everything started to unravel. That was a really amazing moment.
Yes. Well, there's a scene between Cole and Victoria. Our daughter did die, right?
Yeah. Well, how could you not start to think switching babies is like the oldest soap opera plot line besides Amnesia.
Right? Baby switch.
Right?
Right.
So maybe it's
and
true.
Victoria's like, no, really. I don't, but if Victoria's feeling like she there's something, I don't know. I don't know if we know we're not done with Jordan because she's not hiding the vents.
That scene. Ernie's all, I don't understand how the police are just leaving. How are they not casing that house and trying to find her? Like, it's small town police, son. I don't know.
No, the best scene was when they showed that grate.
That was sick.
Yes.
That was the best thing ever. I was like, oh my God, this lady's like Sheila level. I was like, that's amazing. I loved that. That was so cool.
If she's out of that room, I said, check the crawl space. There's got to be a crawl space.
Right.
She's crawling around somewhere.
All the windows open, but she just opened the
somewhere.
But that.
Oh my God. Sherry goes. I'm grateful for Aunt Jordan / Nick because it gave us shirtless Joshua Morrow. You know our show.
I don't slash them open. We don't care.
Okay. Right? They were like, if you gotta get injured, gotta get injured.
That's what they did. They said my favorite line, my quote of the week is, I don't give a damn about that bitch. That's what Victor said. After all that, you don't give a damn about that bitch. I was like, that's right. You go out, Victor Newman. He heard it. He heard his Nikki. So now I'll ask you guys, are you on Monday's episode already tuned in? Well, of course we're going to tune in. But we'll see those fucking Canadians.
It's not fair.
Those fucking Canadians, they get it first. That's for you, Care Bear. Overall, this is the second time, and the ratings apparently went sky high. So this is the second time they brought in a veteran. Last time it was Lyndon Ashby to play Cameron to terrorize Sharon and Faith. And it was like a 2-week period or a week long. It was like a little storyline arc. Are you okay with that, or do you wish it was longer? I've seen both online. I've both online.
Do we want the storyline to be
played out longer, or are we glad there's these little short interval things?
Well, I want Colleen on. I hope she's on for a solid. I was afraid that this was going to be it. Like I figured Claire would be an ongoing storyline.
Okay, yeah.
But when they showed the grate, it's like, okay, there's more. There's going to be more Jordan. Okay, awesome. So I hope it's longer. I absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
I'm saying a lot of folks are saying that this. I mean, like this part of the storyline. Some people were saying they did it twice. They made it really fast. I meant like that. For me, it was fine. I don't mind the storyline.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
That's why folks know that's what I meant. People were saying they're so quick. It's just so short. Like, but no, it's like a self-contained story. It was kind of cool. Like it happened, it escalated, it got fixed.
Yeah. I wouldn't want it drug out for like months and months.
And speaking of it being drawn out like that, Nate was pissing me off so bad when he was trying to convince Billy, you're overreacting. I'm sure everything is fine. And Billy's all, this is the Newman media global conglomerate. The family has been crickets. No one is responding to phone calls. Do you understand who they are? They don't just drop off the grid. Nate's all, oh, don't worry about it. I was like, oh my God.
I know. I was waiting for him to punch him.
Which is why I'm glad they didn't draw this out, because I couldn't have dealt with that kind of conversation for 2 more weeks. They're like, where are they? We haven't heard from them.
You know what? Nate is lucky that he's so hot. He is so lucky he's so hot, because everyone would really hate him more.
So annoying.
Well, it's funny because Billy's like, I know this family, and this and things like this happen all the time. Like he said it. He was like, I know this family. I mean, at first I enjoyed the kind of little dance they were doing about being the Newman outsider, so to speak, dating in a Newman. That was kind of cool at first. But then he's like, you haven't heard from them? And see, when I was in Zulika, when Audra came in, it was like, no, they always get back to me right. Like,
yeah.
It was like, we're talking this. So at my old job, I used to work in farm and ag. I used to work in a corporate environment. We used to take trips around the country to do things. And one time, it was the president, vice president, COO, and 3 major directors. I was one of them, all on the same flight.
Oh my gosh!
And we were like, "How did this happen?" That's what like Tami's whole joke. Like, how did this happen? If this plane goes down, that's the top 6 people in the company.
Yeah.
So when they mentioned on the show, he was saying it's the VP. Right? They're not here. They're not answering. Like something's wrong. So I was like, when he said that, I totally thought about that time period. We said, never again. You got to do separate flights. You got to do like at least 2 here, 2 there, so that it's not like we're all on the same plane. So yeah, Nate was like dumb. He's just dumb. He's hot as fuck.
Can I give kudos to Audra though, because it was such a brilliant moment and it was only like a millisecond. How do I pronounce the actress's first name?
Zuleka.
Zuleka. Okay. So kudos to Zuleka. She's telling Billy and Nate, this is not normal. Nikki's never off the grid like this. And if she is, Claire always gets back.
Yep, she said that.
But she said it with such shade.
Yes,
right? Claire always gets back.
Yes, he did. I love it.
Like that little wench.
Yeah,
so good at her job.
Right?
I was laughing so hard. I don't even know if she meant to do that, but there was shade, even if she didn't know there was shade. It was awesome.
And I love it. Hi, everybody. Hi. 52 people are watching. Hi, 50.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button, kids. Shit.
And super chats are enabled.
Yes. What else do I have to do? Do I have to show boobs again? Come on, folks. Let's do that. Sunday morning is our second to last show of the year. There you go. Tami's wearing it. They got boobs. Well, you can't see yours, Amanda. It's all just a big white ass. I have a star on my shirt. Come on, folks. Let's do it. Yeah, no, it's so well, Audra to me is I keep saying Audra is a great soap vixen
Oh
character.
God, so
That's
many.
She
you
is.
know, she is, and she's just beautiful as fuck.
I know. You just like looking at her.
I do. She is so hot.
too.
I don't understand how men can formulate sentences in their
God,
scenes.
or women either. Shit, I don't know.
Right.
Shit.
That kind of draped slightly off the shoulder black dress she was wearing, and her hair
Yes.
was pulled back instead of. I thought, oh my God.
I wouldn't be able to speak either. I'd be like, hi.
That was the scene with Tucker, and they did the deed. So, like, of course you did the deed. How could you not?
Of course. Yeah, of course. I mean, like, okay, let's get to Tucker for a second. That's right. Tucker just makes me laugh. I know some folks don't like Tucker. I think Tucker makes me laugh. Hi, Medora. How you guys? Hi, Angela.
He's
Makes me
funny.
laugh. It's to me because it's so we had on a Zoom I had recently. There was a whole huge debate about Tucker. I almost said Tucker Carlson, wrong Tucker. Tucker from Young and Restless, and the way that Trevor St. John is playing him. I think for me, I like the way he's playing him. It's always kind of like this. He's not over the top. Tucker's not over the top.
Like Victor.
Right. They're just like, they kind of come under. They kind of come under and they get you. And they can turn on a dime. They can just turn.
Right.
So when you see him with different people, like you see him with Ashley, or you see him with Devon, or you see him with Audra, or you see him with Kyle. So do we even give two shits about this? So Kyle, I guess, is spying on. I know what's going on, folks. I don't kids.
I know what's going on. Now I understand that Diane is evil.
Thank you. Yes,
now I understand that she's a sick woman, very sick woman, because she's clearly in cahoots with Tucker. When Kyle's like, I can't do this to my family, he leaves, and Audra is terrified to tell Tucker this back.
I know that was funny.
Like that was 3 weeks ago or whatever. Tucker's like, yeah, and
Yeah.
he's going to do this. Like, yeah, you're surprised, and let me tell you what's going to happen next. He's going to tell his family what he did, and his family's going to say, well, don't. Okay, well, let's keep this. Don't tell Jack, or don't tell anyone. Be a mole. Tucker's going to want to be a mole. You can be a mole now. And I'm all, how's that going to happen? And so when Diane brought that up, like, well, let's tell your father. Oh my God.
Yeah. Why is she telling him we got to keep this a secret? Why not just tell Jack what's going on?
Sick.
Yes, Tami Goveia. Diane has always been evil. yeah.
I don't know why, but she really wants Kyle with. Oh my God. Oh, Summer. She really wants Kyle with Summer. I'm not sure what her motive is there. Maybe she just don't want him. Maybe she just don't like them together, like him with Audra. I don't know. But she's been pushing it.
Oh, she's pushing hard.
Yeah.
Pushing hard.
Y'all should just work together today. He'll solve your problem.
We'll be together, and Harrison would love to see you after. Like, oh, okay.
You know, I want to punch Kyle on a daily basis anyway.
Oh, me too. I want to punch his face. Like his handsome, beautiful face.
His handsome, cute face needs to be punched, James. I agree.
I totally agree. He is like, hi, Veda. It's just he's so annoying. He's annoying. He's annoying on any level. He's annoying. And that's how it is right now. And I'm just like, but like it's like he's spying on them, but Tucker knows, and this over here and that, and
and then there's the whole me. Is it Mimi? Mammy? What is her name?
Mamie.
There's a whole Mamie thing too, where she's got something going on with Tucker.
I almost was like, I was surprised she didn't go off on Devon and Lydia at first, because when they were having that whole family meeting a week ago or whatever, and they were getting kind of smart with her, she was like, but she stayed calm. She's like, I'm here for the family. I told Tucker we're done, you know, all that kind of stuff. But you're right, something's going on. But they were getting a little story. Well, how do we know that you? And I was like, wait. I was like, okay, I had to pull the ant card. I'm like, wait a minute, bitches. Let me tell you what's going on here. But she was trying to broker the deal with, you know, getting Nate back in the cahoots. And you got Jill. Jill makes you laugh because Jill she's just sitting there like, I thought you were gonna be quiet. I was maybe letting me laugh. She goes, I said I'd be quiet for business. I just love Mamie and Jill. Having Jill on set, folks. Having her on set is, we know that Just Walton lives somewhere else, is in Oregon, blah blah. But it's nice to have her on set. But have her, and she's trying to give Chance to the Chancellor. Now here's she's gonna try to get Billy and the Chancellor. Like, they're trying to get all the Chancellor, trying to build the Chancellor family up apparently again, which could be interesting.
That moment, I was shocked. I said, Mamie, what are you doing? When she says to the family, come on, haven't you given it just a little bit of thought of what it would be like not to have to answer to Jill?
He said it. I loved it.
And haven't you, come on, guys. And they cut to Devon and Lily, and they're just sitting there, and the seed's been planted.
Yes, it is.
Right? And I thought, oh my God.
I love it.
I cannot believe she's stirring this pot.
She is.
But see, Jill has an idea of something going on. Jill's like, we'll be talking later. I'm looking forward to our conversation, Jill. I just love how they're so regal, but it's like they'll throw down if they have to. I know they're going to. I mean, folks, if you haven't watched it a long time, you just have no idea. This is a long time feud. Oh, and James, you gotta say something. This is James's soapbox for just 1 second. Folks, just one second.
Get ready.
Last week or whatever, there's a racist person on Twitter, or X, whatever they call it, who made fun of Mamie's hair. And so I didn't even say anything. A lot of folks, black and white, jumped on this chick, doubled down on it, and says, "This is like Raggedy Ann's auntie," and all that stuff. It's a hairstyle. I know what hair does. It is never okay to make fun of someone's hairstyle. Maybe if it doesn't look good here and there, you say something like that, but she made fun of the braid she had, the Tricia, and people were explaining to this chick, it's a cultural thing. She's wearing her hair in a style that a lot of our older women would wear, black women would wear it, and she doubled down and was super racist and super. So I just want to say, you know me, I always caught racism. Thank you for all those who jumped in and defended that choice. That she's wearing what's traditionally something that's a black African American woman's hair. So I'm glad that someone stuck up to that, because I don't like that. I love that we can see different hairstyles of different cultures on show. That's the end of my rant. I was angry. I was hot as fish grease when I saw that. And I wanted to jump in. Yeah. Hot as fish. Fish grease is hot, Tami. It's really hot. Fish grease.
It is.
It's hot. Amanda, you know it's hot. You know it's Amanda. You know it's hot. That was that hot, ladies. That was that hot.
You know that is what Mississippi is famous for, catfish.
I know. I love catfish. Anyway, so the point is, I'm glad that people actually stood up for that and explained it's a hairstyle, it's an African American hairstyle. It's actually really beautiful. It's not ugly. It's not Raggedy Ann or all that stuff. That's just racist talk. It was horrible. So I'm glad people. I get a little touch of humanity out there that people were like saying other stuff. So anyway, let's state that. So, but I'm glad she's back on the show. I'm glad that Jill with Jess Walton was in town and filmed a bunch of scenes. But how are we feeling? She is a beautiful black woman. Thank you. I agree with you. Chance, this comes out of also this story. This is an armed story.
Right.
Chance leaving the police force.
I don't know, because I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. I thought he was going to say no. Everyone's like on him about it, his mom. And even Abby said, I mean, it's not my business anymore, but
she's like,
we do have a kid. So, and I'm like, I wonder if he really wants to do that, or if it's like he feels pressured.
I'm hoping this isn't Y&R trying to figure out what to do with this character. I hope they've got something solid in mind.
But Tami said the magic word. I mean, she said the magic words. I'm like, okay. You're right. No, Tami, you're right. You're right. I mean, that's the thing. You're right. You're right. That's
You
what
are
they do
right.
sometimes. They do that sometimes. Let's put them in this storyline and see what happens. Let's put that, like, see, everybody in the chat, a lot of people are agreeing that it's a mistake. I think we need somebody in the police force. So I mean, whatever. Sorry, Nina and everybody. It's good to have her back too. I love her, but you're being a meddling mother, of course. Yeah, and all this. And I want anybody. Don't write me emails. Yes, I come from a law enforcement family, so I do know what it's like to be always afraid. My mother was married to a cop for 33 years. I get there is that portion of that. But however, as Tony would say, I feel like in this storyline, sure, they should have a talk about that and have a kind of discussion. But I hope he doesn't become a business. They already did it to Nate.
I know, exactly.
They already did that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least with Nate, it makes more sense because, and this goes back to that amazing moment when Nate says to Audra, I'm not cutthroat and greedy. And she goes, you just keep telling yourself that.
Yeah.
And she leaves because I think at his essence, Nate is cutthroat.
He is.
I think he is.
He's a surgeon.
No pun intended, right?
I don't forget. Oh my god,
that was good. That was good.
That was good. I forgot about that part. I meant to say ego, but no, that's right. He was saying cutthroat. That totally yes.
And
oh my god, that's so funny.
But with Chance, yeah, he that's who he is. That's why this marriage ended.
Right.
Because he needed to be who he needed to be. So these whiny women were making me crazy.
I know.
There were whiny women. There's a bunch of whiny women.
It's like,
I mean, he got shot once, twice. He survived.
It's his job. That's what happens.
He's still hot.
It's like if you're married to a fireman, it's like, oh, honey, I hope you don't get hurt. Well, he's probably going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're married to someone in the military, don't do anything risky today.
Right. Right. All right.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. I think Summer is the only one who could actually have handled him wanting to stay on the force because she was shocked when she she said, this is huge. Yeah, I think it's on making the right decision. She's all okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I want them together. I feel bad for her because she really likes him. Like, she really does like him. And I'm like, oh.
Hi, Candace Mack. I am.
Hi, Candy.
I'm torn. Well, Sherry, I love me some Connor Floyd, that. But I think Tami has said something out loud that is possible. I hope it's not. But it's possible. You said it. It's like it's totally. This is what they do sometimes. They do this sometimes, and I just think I'm stuck because I don't mind Sharon and Chance together. They're fun. My game, of course, is Nick and Sharon. So I want Nick to come home. Sharon finds out what happened. Oh my god, But I kind of like Chance and Summer together. They became kind of friends, and they look cute together. And and I like Allison. I like Allison. She's done a great job as Summer. She's done a great job. Hunter King was great too. I think Allison is taking it over.
I agree.
That child doesn't deserve Summer.
No, he doesn't.
Windows closed, doors closed, houses closed down. Like, time to move on and move on with Chance.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree.
But there's the whole Sharon aspect. And you know what? Everyone is noticing the way Chance talks to Summer and the way that she talks to him. Everyone standing there was like,
that's so embarrassing, though.
Interesting.
Like, I would be horrified if everyone around me said, Tami, so do you like him?
I know, right? They're like,
that obvious? Like, shut up. Oh my God.
I know, you're like, dang, I didn't correct my face. My face said it. Damn it.
I need to wear my sunglasses, so I'm on. That is so
Been
embarrassing.
there. I know.
Right?
It is.
So
But
you
it
guys
was like,
understand.
oh my God, everyone knows.
So you guys understand this, guys. At home, I'm gonna do a little behind the scene little giveaway. So about 2 years ago, when I started doing these fucking audio dramas, there was one person on the show that left, a female. She left, so we had to replace the female, and it's a male heavy show. All the men, I was like, well, who should we bring on from the group? We should have. They're all Tami Goveia, and I shit you not, folks. Our first meeting when Tami comes on, she's like, "Hi, fellas." They were like pools. They were like just pools. They couldn't do like, "Hi, Tami." These grown ass men in a Zoom.
I don't
Like, "Hi,
understand
Tami.
this at all.
Hi, Tami." I'm like, so it's like this happens, and it happens to Tami. It happened. I'm gonna embarrass Tami right now. It happens to Tami. These men were just so happy to have Tami on the show. They couldn't believe it. They're like, "Tami's here." I'm like, everybody, it's just Tami. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
So it happened.
Time to move on. Thank you very much.
Yes, we'll be fun. I'm sharing that little story. You guys are chatting love Tami. You guys all know you love Tami. So I was saying, when people
Everyone loves Tami.
Here's a good segue. Kenneth Clark says, "Oh my God." He says, "Oh my God, Tami, you are totally giving me Gloria, aka Judith Chapman." So let's talk about that.
First of all, I love Judith. I know Judith.
Because that was actually fabulous. Those few minutes were actually fabulous.
Yes. I'm sorry, I read something. I just read something about Tami. Okay, where are we? Yes. Well, actually, one second. Tony says he actually likes the Sharon Summer Chance kind of.
The triangle.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had the triangle has not been defined yet. Like I want it defined. Like I want that talk between Sharon and Summer. Like remember when Summer had her fantasy of saying, "Guess what, honey? Move aside because I like your man." Right? Like let's define it.
Yeah, I want her to say,
"Well,
you got competition."
Well,
you got competition.
Everybody just said it. If it's written right, it could be.
Yeah.
If it's written correctly. Okay. Just bringing briefly, say that 5 times fast, the Baldwin Fisher clan. Now we know Greatcart is killing it over on days.
Yeah.
My cousin was sick. And everybody, so they really couldn't do that. They really couldn't do much storyline for the family. So I agree with Tami. It was nice seeing the family together for that whole weird Thanksgiving thing. It was kind of funny. And Judith Chapman is she's so good. We need more of her. We need more of her.
That sparkling black outfit.
Oh my God. Her shades. Her taking off her shades.
Oh
like,
my God.
Like, she was hanging on Michael.
Saying how she's thin because all she's eating is prison food and it was a mistaken identity. And everyone at the table's like, sure. Sure it was.
Oh. And Michael saying, "You have milked this for its worth. You just tell them the truth." Well, I was there with the diplomat. His wife walked in on us. She got a bent out of sorts.
So good. Love
I stole her shoes. I stole her clothes and her shoes.
I would have stole her shoes too.
Yes. I'm just saying, instead of Nick, Sharon, Phyllis, we have Sharon, Chance, Summer, like mother, like daughter.
Ooh.
I do wish that Summer would. I do wish she would do that. I don't mind competition. Let's go. Bring it.
Well, you know, it's one of those things. Like over on Bowl, which we'll talk about next. I'm liking that Hope is becoming like her parents, basically, as now taking it in there. And I think Summer can become like her parents too. I mean, she can completely. I mean, there's something in there. So yeah, we'll see if that happens. Hi, Andrea. Gloria is my guilty pleasure.
Yes.
I love seeing here about Gloria. Like she sort of wasted. Took me all to heaven and back. No, I love it. I mean, it was great. It was great. It was completely. It was just like it was a nice interlude, and it reminded us of the family show. The family show. But again, I want more Gloria.
Can I say one thing?
No.
Everyone always talks about how boring Abby is. But she actually, the victor came out in her. She told Devon straight up, I'll tell you right now, you can do the good way, but I'm going to do what I have to do to beat him. And I'm like, oh, the victor came out.
And what did he say? Devon said, going toe to toe with Tucker. And she's like, I have.
Yeah. She was like wiping a thing and she was like, oh, I have. Don't worry.
He's all, I know, honey. I know.
Yeah, he was like, I know. Like he was all scared.
Realizing I am treading on very thin ice right now.
Yes.
I need to be very careful about what I say.
I think it hit him. Oh shoot. I forgot she's Victor's daughter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Oh, that was fun. No, here's the thing about Ab. So Melissa always beautiful. That's just number one. That's the character. Just that they leave her. She's part of all these families. Leave her out of everything.
They do.
Her family's been kidnapped. Her other family's just not go there. So it just seems so. Yeah, Abby ran him over. Yeah, I know. So it just feels like she's not being utilized. I mean, even though she's on screen a lot, actually, it just feels like she's not utilized a lot. Everybody's bringing up the Abby ran down Tucker and put him in a coma. Yes,
she's a part of everyone's storyline, but there's no storyline that she's the center of.
There you go.
Right.
And that's what we need.
She's on screen, but you're right. So she's boring to people. I get what they're saying, but it's not her acting or anything like that. She's fine. It's like you said. So it's the first time
I love her. Yeah.
Yeah, we love her. But the first time we got fire out of her, that's what was good.
I love. She said, "Put me on the board. Why don't you know what? Just put me on the board." And he was like,
"I can't do that." Of course you can.
I don't know if I can do that.
Of course you can.
Of course you can. Like, hello, come on, bitch.
It's exactly the kind of power move we need to make to show him that he can't mess with us. Right. But did you love that flashback with Tucker and Ashley? Because we've never seen that moment where he blows up at her, right?
Yes.
She's been talking about, I was afraid of him, but we've never seen that actual scene. And it was like, oh, I've never seen Ashley like that, just cowering. That was good.
It was a trip. And see, the thing about it, because we always see the kind of Ashley's kind of like just being smart ass and this, and I'm in control, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, don't see, Tucker is not one to be played with. That's the thing. He's very underrated. He just kind of comes out and he comes out swinging when he feels like it, but he's just not over the top. He just very much he just comes up. So, but then I'm seeing rumors, if they're true.
What?
That actually she really does like him or something. I don't know what that's a rumor I saw. I don't know what's going on.
That what?
The Ashley and Tucker will get back together.
Oh yeah.
Don't you think it's kind of inevitable? I think.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
No.
They have a toxic relationship, and you tend to go back to that over and over.
You know, she's
true. I agree. Eileen Davidson is a phenomenal actress when given the right material.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm obsessed with her. Y'all know that.
Oh yes.
She's a fan.
A fan. I get a fan. My fan's over here. I haven't had to pull out yet. But yes.
Ashley keeps arguing with Jack. Just let me take care of this. I can take care of this. And Jack's like, no, this is too dangerous emotionally for you, like, and physically. Yeah. He's a dangerous man, and I totally agree with Jack. But Billy's all, the only one who can pull this off is Ashley. She's really the only one. It's like, oh my God.
The Abbott siblings are really siblings. Like, I feel like they're siblings. They really play off each other so well. When Jack and Billy are talking, when Tracy's there,
totally.
But Ashley and Jack, they're siblings. I just feel. I mean, when he's saying to her, "This is dangerous," he loves her.
Yeah,
fighting or not.
That's her weakness.
Yeah,
Tucker is her weakness.
It is. But she loves Jack. She loves him too. I mean, it's like whenever they fight, it hurts me. When they fight, I feel hurt when they fight. I don't like them fight. It's always good scenes and great acting. But I think when Ashley and Jack fight, I mean, some of you guys remember, and I don't know how far back you've gone, Amanda, but when first Ashley was found out she wasn't an Abbott, we knew all these years. We knew at home that she was Brent Davis's daughter. And when Jack used that against her and how betrayed she felt, and then when he thought Jack wasn't an Abbott, and Ashley came back after him, and how I mean, it's just like they just tit for tat all the time. It's always back and forth, and I watch them, they feel like real siblings to me.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to having the same actors play the role for a long time too. So I think that helps some. And just knowing that Eileen leaves every once in a while, goes to Days of Our Lives, and plays 5 characters over there. She's amazing, and it's amazing. She has 2 Emmys, one for Days of Our Lives and one for Young and the Restless. It's well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Y'all, you guys should go look at her Instagram. She puts out the funniest stuff. She was in pajamas. Did you see that? She was in pajamas dancing. So cute. So cute. She looks amazing, even with no makeup or anything.
I know. She sees the Tracy Bregman plan. I mean, Tracy's just beautiful. Every single picture.
She should put out that plan.
Well, I tell you, Tami curtsied was better. So
That Thanksgiving outfit that she wore.
Yes.
I wanted it so
bad.
That bronze dress, that mini dress. It's like
that's cute. They dress her. They always dress her.
We don't see her in a mini. She's always in the midi, knee length type of thing.
Which I like that. I like that.
And so throwing in the mini length, like she can rock that. Like absolutely do it. Really quick, the scene between Ashley and Tucker at the bar. When she says, "Why are you being such a jackass? Yesterday I gave, you agreed to this offer that I made you, and now you're just being mean." And he gets, blah, blah, blah. He gets up. She's like, "Oh, look at us being civil." And he looks at her and he says, "Yeah, well, we'll see." And he gets up and he says, "All right, bye." And I don't know how Eileen Davidson did this. She just kind of crumbled, like her physical, like her body just like did this. She's like, "Okay, bye." And her eyes she's all welled up. She's like her quivering lip. I thought, oh my God, she's so in love with him.
She is. That's the problem.
Destroying her.
It is.
That, okay, bye. Like, oh God, I know what that feels like. It's like, I'm just dying. Oh, killing me. Oh,
yeah.
That's so hard.
It is. That is so sad. I felt so bad for her too in that moment. Do you think he really loves her?
Yes.
Yeah, oh,
as much as Tucker can love someone, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Tucker's a spoiled, rotten child who whines, kicks, and screams to get his own way, so he gets even.
Like Kyle.
Yeah. But it's in the chat room. Kyle is Jack's son. They're both idiots, what I said earlier.
Oh, one more thing. Whenever Jack was talking to Billy, I saw what y'all are talking about, because whenever there was a moment where he got really crazy and he said, "I'll tell you right now." And he was like real animated.
Yeah.
If he has my son. And then I was like, whoa, he's so bad. He was like, if he has my son, I'll take care of him and he will never see me coming. And Billy was like, "Ooh." And I was like, oh, there's the Jack they're talking about.
He was red in the face.
He was.
Like, Peter, dude.
So good.
He was red in the face.
He's so good. Peter Bergman is so good.
I know, it scared me. I was like, ooh. Tucker better watch out.
He's a multiple Emmy winner for a reason. I mean, I said there are actors and there are actors. Just like, They command every scene, big or small. And the fact they've been doing it for years, they can still keep the quality up and the pacing and how they do one take.
They are just.
It's just, and when I talk to them and I hear them go, "Why the take was so good?" I'm like, "It was phenomenal! Like, you're crazy!" Like, they're like, "I don't know." I'm like, "What?" It's just, it's amazing, and there's certain people that I feel are elevated above some of the others, and Peter Bergman, Eileen Davidson are two of them. But even see Jason Thompson, don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on Jason Thompson, folks.
Yeah,
he's really good also.
Yeah,
Still more of a subtle actor a little bit in many ways. But he has some really good stuff in there. Like I said, him and Nate going back and forth, there was really good stuff. And he's worried. He's like really worried about Victoria. He's like, it's like Everybody's like, Peter's phenomenal no matter how bad the writing. Exactly. Well, Peter can take make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. That's right. That's what he could do. He's good. He does. I mean, but Eileen, they all know how to elevate with the acting the next step, whether the writing is good or not. And it's to me, they're up here. I mean, they're just up here with Melanie Thomas Scott and Eric Braeden on them. They're up here, and Colleen Zink. I mean, they're up here. They're up there. They come in and they do their job. That's what they do, and that's what we want. I mean, so I think, but writing is. I'll give the writing was good for some of these storylines. Some of them, like, I don't get what's going on, so I'm just hold on by a thread to see what's going on there. But I will say, YNR has been watchable for the last couple of weeks. It's been very,
I have a question. Because Cole and Victoria were happy for a long while back in the day.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to pursue that romance?
Yeah. I don't know how long he's staying. I mean, this is all new. I have no idea.
Wow.
I have no idea.
And then will Nate get involved?
And Cole and Nikki were together too. So it was a whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Cole and Ashley
they were together first.
Yeah, and Cole and Ashley were together. I mean, Cole was around.
I didn't know that.
Cole was Victor's son. So there's a whole thing with that too. So I mean, who knows what?
It's so rich, right? There's so much there that why not?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know if he's on short term. I have no idea. Anybody in chat knows. I don't know. I want to see drunk Nikki. How funny. Well, she's gonna be drunk for a while, I think. I don't think it's gonna be like a clean up real fast storyline. No. That'll be good. But I think they want her to get an Emmy. And she deserves one. I think she deserves one. She's put in the work. But Ari Zucker too has been nominated like 6-7 times, never won either.
Oh wow.
And I love Ari. I mean, I know her personally and professionally. I love her, and she's never won either.
Wow.
Over and over again. Everybody else has won just about in these categories. It's like, but those are two who have never won. So, okay, we're gonna end the show now because we're gonna get ready for Bold and Beautiful. I also have General Hospital after that too. But this was good. This was good. So next week will be the last week of the year for us until like January 14th, because hopefully the following week we'll be at the Emmys. We don't know. Everybody's kind of going up in the air. Also, yeah, I'll tell you guys off camera what's going on. So hopefully, but next week for sure we will be back. Next week we'll be here next week for this.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So we'll see you. Come back like at 11:30. Then 15 minutes, and we will be back for the Bold and the Beautiful.